Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. Today we're having somewhat interesting topic that we're just having a conversation.
Yes, very real.
Realistic goals, realistic numbers.
We always talk about number and it's daunting, yes.
Yeah,
Hit us too.
it hit us. Like how can we achieve that? So yeah.
And how long? That's a problem. How long, how, when, why?
Yeah. So there's a reason why we do certain things. So we're going to talk about our net worth update first of all. So at the time that this is being recorded, we're looking at as a bulk, I guess, where our money at the current stage. This is in 2022. 2 kids at the age of 5 and 6. Living in Sydney. What else? Anyway, as a married couple, as a whole, our investment at the current stage roughly about $95,000.
Yeah.
With our projection, our goal projection, let's say, it's to have a $2,000 passive income.
Yes.
So how are we going to do that?
I don't know. You have to set a goal. You have to put a number. If you don't put it, then you'll never go there, and you don't know how and when, and you just work for
no
reason.
Not mundane, going through monotonous.
And when you have
Monday.
money, well, you just spend it. You don't see it as emergency urge of it.
So after looking at the numbers and looking at where we are at the current stage, how we're going to achieve that? Well, we'll figure out as we go along.
Yes. Anyway, we talk about the numbers first, and then we'll see how we go.
That's it.
Yeah.
So this channel, I guess, is our journey as we go along to achieve this goal.
Yep.
So you want to talk the numbers first?
Sure. So like what you mentioned, our financial goal is to have $2,000 passive income per week in Sydney.
Now, passive income, it doesn't really mean that you're just going to grab that money from a different avenue and not doing anything. Works out to be that once you actually have an investment, a vehicle, you gotta have to maintain them.
Yes.
So there is no such thing as, you know what, once you click that button or plug that in and that's it. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's not the case. It's actually the other way around. There's a lot of maintenance involved.
Exactly. Anything is like that. You build a house, you have to maintain it. You get fit, you have to maintain it. Otherwise, everything just fall apart.
That's it.
So anyway, we based on that $2,000, and there's a formula. It is, I think, the most popular one. So if you want $2,000 per week, and then you times it for 52 per year.
Okay, let me just.
Okay.
I'm old school. I'm still using a calculator. So $2,000 per week.
Yep. Times 52.
By 52.
So we need $104,000.
Correct.
For that, but that is divided by.
I
think it's 0.4.
0.4.
Yeah.
So.
4%. Sorry, divided by 4%.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
so
my bad.
That again. So 52
times.
Sorry, $2,000.
Yeah.
Times it by 52.
Divided by 4%.
Divided by 4%.
Yeah.
So as a whole, we need to have 2.6 mil.
To have that $2,000 per week.
Now, the reason why we say about the 4% is because that is how much money we're looking at to able to take out from our investment. With an assumption of 10% return per year, 4% of that is inflation. 4% is what we're going to be eating.
Yeah.
The other 2% is earning more interest. Simple format, simple formula.
Yeah.
So that's how we work on those numbers.
So when you hear 2.6 million, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
How?
So as we go along, we do a lot of things when it comes to being frugal.
Yes.
We already, I guess, explained to you and share you guys on how we go about doing that. There's only 2 ways. You either cut down expenses.
Yep. Or increase your income.
That's it.
We're quite frugal. I think we can cut, but how much can we cut more? And then since we have 2 little kids, they're growing, we can't really cut further.
Yeah, we'll consume a lot more.
Yeah, the other way is to get more money.
That's it.
How?
So based on our experience so far, we're doing eBay side hustle.
Yep.
I actually work full time now.
Yes.
So
Well, it was me to encourage you to work full time. You were working at like contracts before,
yeah.
but then sometimes you have to work for weekend, and the kids they both going to school. That's why if you work on weekend, then you don't have time to spend with them.
Mm-hmm. And
That's the
the
main reason.
balancing, I guess, the
Yes.
balancing act Monday to Friday, the kids go to school, okay, then so I go to work. And then on the weekend, I try to
Yeah.
dedicate that towards a lot more spending time with them.
Yeah, and you still adjusting.
Yeah. It's a giant shock, I guess, in
Yeah.
the system.
Yeah, you haven't been working full time for how long?
7, 10 plus years.
No, seven
7,
maybe.
10, somewhere around there. So,
Yeah.
so that's one side. The other one would be,
Side hustle.
the side hustle.
Yes. So that's why we created eBay 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But these days it's kind of fluctuate.
Yeah,
for the
automatically.
income. Yes.
Yeah.
But it is still not, well, business is not passive income. You still have to work in the business.
Correct.
And the other source of income we're looking in is YouTube.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, how we're going to get there. This is just our plan at the moment as we go along.
Yeah.
Showing you guys our journey and, bits and pieces as what we learned so far.
Yes.
YouTube is probably another avenue that we're looking at doing. Yeah.
Or another business. We talk about that sometimes, the property.
Yep.
But it's another business as well. It was kind of hard to do it at the beginning, but once you have it, it's just kind of passive income. Not really passive, but it is. It is an income, but it's quite easy.
The good thing about the property side of it, yes, it creates positive cash flow, like generating an income. The hardest thing for us is actually just getting the deal.
Yes.
Getting the buyer, getting the seller.
Yeah.
And then once you get those two together, the buyer and then the seller, and somehow the formula can work and we can get, an income from that.
Correct.
So that's the avenue that we don't really talk about much because going through it, there's a lot of step involved. And it's not as easy as you thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, logically it's easy, it's simple.
The formula is simple.
When you try to do it, it's hard. I think you try to teach few people and none of them is doing it.
Yeah, like I've found it, I always tell client this, like my result will be different than yours.
Yeah.
This is based on my result. This is my experience. It will be different compared to what you have out there in the marketplace.
It's like a recipe or like the way you do it. And the way of you looking things and talk to people.
Just like I guess our eBay store, other people sell the same product, but for some reason, our product is sold more or sold less, just because we're competing on the same market.
Yeah.
Yes. So sometimes I always wonder, why do people go to our store? You can buy it to a different store at a lot lower price point. Yeah. The different, the result will be different. And a lot of time involved with that. There's a lot of...
So it's not really passive income.
It's not. Because there's a lot of cold calling, maintenance, and then
a lot of hard work still, like sales call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you get them, you have to maintain the relationship between the buyers and then the sellers. So there's a lot of
that's not really passive income. But then what you can do is when you have money, you can buy property and then in a traditional way and then get rent in that way. So it's passive income. But for us, we still have quite a lot of headaches with properties because it's maintenance, dealing with the agent, they're not really looking after your property, insurance.
They're passive. They don't really care as much as you do.
Correct. So eventually what we're looking in passive, I think for we're putting into is majority of them is in ETFs.
Yep.
That's how I see it. Agree?
So far. Yes.
So
we'll see. What it look like in the future, I don't know. But at the moment, at the current stage, yes.
Yes, our term of passive income is having enough money in the ETFs. Our goal to have investment is $1 million.
Yeah.
In there.
So far at the moment, we're reaching roughly about just under 100,000.
Yes. So we need 10 times. Is it 10 times? Yeah. 10 times of it.
So we'll let you know as we progress.
And earlier we did a calculation. If we're doing what we're doing just in investment, currently we are $95,000.
Let me record this and so that we're actually record capture on. Okay. Start broadcasting. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
If you can go to the compound interest calculator. So as you can see, I'm the number person.
Yeah.
So go compound currently. Let's say just make it easier. Okay, 95.
So 95,000.
Yep.
Okay.
8%, and then.
So the return we're looking at about 8% per annum.
Yep. So far we're doing around 300. Yep.
per
Leave
week.
it. So if currently we got 95, and it will take us 18 years if we do nothing or doing whatever we are doing now, putting $300 a week in these ETFs or micro investment, then we'll achieve 1 million goal in 18 years.
So
It's not too bad compared to super fund. I'm telling you.
this is based on our being, I guess, a low 8% return and additional only $300 per week. There are some weeks that there might be more when we're receiving more money from, I guess, eBay, when we have surplus income here and there.
But it's just remain unchanged. Hypothetically, if we're doing what we're doing, let's say it's 8% return, it will take us 18 years. We're at our late 30s, let's say we're 40. Well, we can do it when we're 58. So and this is our own money, it's not super money, and we're still contributing into our super.
Yeah.
So that's our plan, one of the plan. And the other will across to super, and then cash and also property. So those.
Yeah, so it's a little bit a broad aspect of it, not only from our, I guess, like full-time job. From the full-time job, I took out a certain percentage of it, like $300 goes to the ETFs.
Well, I think that 300 mainly is from the properties. Anyway, it's not only full-time job. We also got income from eBay. We got income from properties, and the property income is quite good too.
Yep.
That's why I don't have to work.
So far, on an average, I think we're earning roughly about $1,000 a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over.
On the property.
Yeah.
So in a sense, we are 50% there in terms of, I guess, your passive income.
But we don't count on it.
No.
I don't count that as the passive income, because some of them is the business. Yes. Well, part of it is passive income because we fully own that property and we're getting rent from that. That is. But then we still have to pay council, water, all this stuff.
Yeah, agent fees, water, council, not strata. In some properties we do.
Yeah, strata.
Manage how the cash flow works.
Yep.
You know, managing where the money comes in, who do we have to pay?
Yep.
What maintenance that we have to do. We have to manage all of those things.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have property managers to deal with that, but you still have to on top of the property manager. So in that aspect of it.
That's right.
And in terms of our property, I guess cash-wise, we'll break it down. At the moment, we own a few different properties.
If it's under our name. Yeah.
But what's that one then?
Was the property owned, and we owe. So the value of the property that we own is $1 million, just over $1 million, and what we owe the bank is under $500K. Anyway, the net of it, the equity bit of it is $600,000. So what the net for the property? $600,000 if we want to sell everything.
If we have to sell everything right now, in case if anything happened, it's worth roughly about $600,000. So, and as a whole, with that $600,000, we can't really touch it until we physically sell it.
Yeah, we can't touch it.
So that's valuation, I guess desktop valuation.
Yes, just paper.
Yeah. So that goes also when you look at your ETFs or micro investment. That's the value of it right there and then.
Oh wow, but because ETFs is easier, it's transparent. When you click button, you sell at that price. But property is not.
No,
it takes forever.
Yeah, from the time like your valuation, that might be old. That might be because next door neighbor or 2 doors down the road sold. Yeah. The last sold it was 3 years ago. So this is based on what the last sold in the area, based on your demographic. Yeah. Or your size of your vehicle, your property. So just because it says 600,000, the actual might be a little bit lower because we haven't actually gone to the market yet.
Or maybe even higher, you don't know.
So that's just give you, I guess, a little bit of content. if you look at property, you go, hey, this is my net worth and all that jazz.
Yes, you don't just say how much is my property. Maybe the property is 1.2 million, but then you owe the bank 1.1 million. And after selling costs and everything, maybe you still owe the bank.
Yeah, some people is like that. Actually,
Yes.
I just spoken with clients, similar thing like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just another story. So I'll give you guys, this video is pretty much just a net worth update.
And our goal in the future, how much and how long does it take? For 18 years, I think and I hope will be shorter than that.
Well, I'll keep you posted anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.